Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Deepa Brar and I'm here to inspire you all to live a deeply beautiful life. So in today's video, we're gonna get into things that I wish I had known when I first started losing my hair. I picked the 7 best things, so we're gonna break them down one by one. And when I was thinking about creating this video, I really tried to think about what I was going through at the time, and if there was a video that existed that I could have watched that would have helped me so much. And so I figured you guys are probably feeling the same way, and if you are, this video is gonna be super helpful for you. Before we get into this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can find out when I post my next video. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is that hair loss is rarely ever about just like some random product that you use, or really even about your hair. I'm going to explain what I mean in a minute. So now I recognize that everybody's hair loss is due to different reasons. Not everybody is experiencing the same things, but the majority of hair loss can be attributed to the following things: a nutrient deficiency in your body, hormonal imbalance, genetics can play a role, a stressful event or situation that's going on in your life, your environment, your sleep. There's so many factors that go into what causes hair loss. And this is why I'm saying it's rarely ever about just like one product that you used. It really does take, I believe, a 360 approach to getting your hair to grow back and then to also preventing future fallout from occurring. So I think when you start to think of hair loss in that sense, it really does help so much, because it can really help you pinpoint what's going on in your life, what's going on inside of your body, and then what to do about those things. And so you can really start to hone in and focus on fixing those issues. Okay, and second is, I really believe it's super important to find out what type of hair loss you're experiencing in the first place. Now, I know not everybody has access to doctors and to be able to go into a dermatologist's office and to get a scalp biopsy and to determine exactly, but there are certain indicators that are gonna let you know that it's attributed to your hormonal imbalance, or that there's something stressful going on in your life that caused it. Because knowing what caused your hair loss in the first place is really gonna help you refine exactly what to do to regrow your hair. Not everybody's gonna have to focus on exactly the same thing and to take the exact same path to regrow. So knowing what is causing your hair loss in the first place is really gonna help you determine what area to focus on the most, or what to focus on first. And not only that, it also helps to prevent yourself from getting sucked into comparison fatigue. And this happens with hair loss as well. We'll see somebody else that has used a certain product, and a lot of places will kind of post about this. I used this product for 2 weeks and it regrew my hair. Well, no, that's not exactly entirely true. It could just be that that person was in a certain part of the hair growth cycle, and then that product just sort of helped spur them along, and then that product was perfect for their type of hair loss. So when you go in with that lens, it really helps to sort of ease that sort of anxiety that you get from seeing other people's success on their hair growth journey. And this brings me into number 3, and that is not all hair loss products are created equally. So once you've determined what type of hair loss you're experiencing, then you can really go about putting into play whatever products you need to use to regrow your hair. Like, you'll see certain products will say that they contain a DHT blocker, for instance, and that can be really great if you're experiencing androgenic alopecia. But if you're experiencing alopecia areata, that's not necessarily going to be the one that you're going to want to focus on. You're going to want to look for something that contains ingredients that are going to soothe your scalp, that are going to nourish with biotin, those kinds of things. So that's why it's really important to know what type of hair loss you're experiencing, so you can know exactly which hair serum to use, which shampoo to use, and so on and so forth. And not only that, if you're experiencing damage on the bottoms of your hair, it's not always just about the roots, you definitely also want to be able to focus on nourishing your hair, so that while you're in your regrowth process, you're also preventing your hair from thinning out at the ends as well. And the fourth thing that I want to talk about is diet. Now, when I was losing my hair the first time, I really focused a lot on the AIP diet, which is a fantastic diet if you're experiencing any sort of autoimmune issue. But the primary focus of that is to eliminate inflammatory foods. And that works really great, especially if you're in the thick of it and your hair is like falling out rapidly. That can be so beneficial. But it's not the only thing that you want to focus on. You also really want to focus on consuming a nutrient-dense diet. And this can be great regardless of what type of hair loss you're experiencing, because hair is comprised mostly of protein. You really want to eat foods that are going to help build that protein in your hair, that are going to deliver all of the little macronutrients and nutrients that you need. But protein isn't the only nutrient that your body needs or that your hair needs. So that's why you really want to focus on getting a lot of nutrients in. The more nutrients, the better, because then you're going to make sure that your hair is getting things that it needs, like B12 and iron and zinc and all of those really, really great hair growth nutrients. All right, the fifth thing, and this one is super, super important to focus on. Maybe just write it down somewhere and put it on your mirror so that you see it every single day. And that is that the hair growth cycle takes time. You really want to be consistent and patient in pursuit of your hair growth goals. I have a whole video that breaks this all down, which I will link here for you guys, but the hair growth cycle takes anywhere from 3 to 6 months. It can even take up to 12 months in some cases for whatever it is that you're doing to get your hair to grow. So that's why you don't want to jump from product to product, treatment to treatment. You want to do whatever it is that you're doing and stick to it for a minimum of 3 to 6 months and be able to see if this thing is helping you or not. And you can assess at that point if it hasn't really given you results. Okay, well then let me try something else. But if you just stop after 1 month, you're never gonna know, because it's not like your skin, which has like, I think like a 28-day cycle. Your hair takes 3 to 6 months for it to grow. That's just science. So that's, you really want to keep that in the back of your mind while you're trying to regrow your hair. I promise you, knowing that is gonna help so much. All right, number 6 is that stress can be so counterproductive for your hair growth journey. And I know it's so hard not to stress, especially when you're seeing like rapid hair loss, you're seeing clumps of hair coming out, you're seeing nonstop shedding. It can be super difficult to not feel the stress in those situations. But remembering that stress is one of the biggest factors that can contribute to hair loss will really help to put that into perspective and help you sort of calm yourself. Some of the things that help me when I feel stressed out are things like meditation, going for super long walks, talking to a friend, watching funny things. Anything that can sort of disrupt that mindset can be such a great thing when you are feeling the stress of your hair loss or you're in any sort of general stressful situation while your hair is falling out. And it's okay to have those moments when you're feeling really down and really sad about what's going on. It's human nature to feel that way. Give yourself permission to feel the feelings, to have a good cry, to let it out. Sometimes your body just needs to get those emotions out, and it has no other way to process than to just let the tears shed. I've definitely had moments like that, and I know how soothed I feel after I have like a really good crying session. Like, I'm not even joking. I know a lot of you will know what I mean when I'm saying that. So give yourself permission to feel those feelings. What I mean about stress is to not allow that to consume you. Get the feelings out and then go and implement those techniques that are going to help prevent you from wallowing in those feelings. And lastly, and this is just something that really helped me, and I really noticed that this is something that I focused on when my hair was falling out, is to have a little bit more fun with your makeup and your fashion. Because hair obviously is linked to our outer appearance, and when we're losing our hair, we're not feeling really good about ourselves. And if you look back at like the first time that I lost my hair, if you look at some of the pictures at that time, I was going crazy with the makeup. I was having so much fun just creating all of these different looks and using glitter and color and all of these things. Anything that you can do for yourself that will help you feel good about your outward appearance is only gonna help you in pursuit of your hair growth goals. If you're a fashion person, really just starting to focus a little bit more on that, on putting an effort into your outfit. I know it sounds a little superficial, I get that, but like I said, hair and the anxiety and the stress that we feel from losing hair is so linked to our outward appearance. So focusing on strengthening that with other means can only help. And it's what helped me, so if it can help even one of you, I'm gonna share it with you. So those are the 7 biggest things that I wish I had known when my hair was first falling out. I hope they're super helpful to you guys. If there are any things that you guys want a little bit more help with, let me know in the comments below. Or if you have anything to add to this list, please share with others. I'm sure they will really be super grateful for that. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you guys soon with another video. Take care.